What do you want for Christmas? A job. I lost my job as a gov scientist 9 months ago. It's been rough to say the least. Just a couple weeks ago, a random water test from my house revealed that we have 5x the average amount of lead in our drinking water. $18,000 to fix, so now I'm giving my toddler water from bottles. In the past, I would have been able to immediately fix this. Feels pretty low that I can't provide for my family. Well, I adopted a stray cat, so a big scratching post for her would be cool. Also, a new couch because I only have a love seat I grabbed off the street. Lol. I'd like a hand mixer. I moved out a few months ago and my kitchen doesn't have a ton of room for a big fancy stand mixer, but I discovered that baking is fun and want to do more without making my hands a mess every time. I asked my parents for it and Mom, who used to bake all the time, seemed quite interested, so I have a feeling she's going to get it for me. Not to cry on Christmas. Or like, a lot of key lime pie. All my bills paid. I want a new heart, less than 3. I'm waiting for a transplant. I hope you receive your new heart. I hope this comment inspires Reddit to become organ donors. And I hope if you read this and you are an organ donor, make sure your loved ones are well aware of your wishes. You never know when you will have the opportunity to save a life. A sense of pride and accomplishment. My wife to not have cancer anymore. To be debt-free and my sister to beat breast cancer. To hang out with my goblin boyfriend, I guess. A 500 pieces puzzle, not much, but I would love to make a puzzle and clear my mind. Edit, freaking wow. Thank you so much guys for the awards. Also, I'm from a pretty small country from Eastern Europe, unfortunately Amazon doesn't work here. Put one that you really like on an Amazon wish list and I will get it for you. Just PM me the link. You are an awesome being. I just lost my brother last Friday. One more conversation with him would be a nice gift. I'm sorry for your loss. Maybe this Christmas make sure to spend all the time you can with your loved ones, life really is too short. A Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the stock and this thing that tells time. 6 months ago I was in the best shape of my life, in the gym up to 6 days a week. I was getting my second diploma and working, bought a brand new car, and life was perfect. Now I've had a bone spur pressing on my sciatic nerve root for just over 3 months. The doctor thinks it's congenital due to my age, and I likely won't be eligible for surgery for the same reason, as it will just grow back and the surgery itself opens the door for a lot of other complications. I can't work, had to quit school, and am forced to live with my retiree parents at 32 years old while I hemorrhage all my life savings on bills. I was supposed to propose to my GF this year and get married when we go to visit her family on the other side of the world in 2020, and even that visit likely won't happen now. I have to shower on my hands and knees and literally have to crawl around the house if nobody's here. The pain is unlike anything I've ever felt. When people say, "At least you have your health," don't take it for granted. Hey bro. I was in a similar situation. I had a great job making great money and life was perfect. Brain tumor out of nowhere started making me have too many seizures. I lost my job and had to move in with my dad. I slowly fixed it. I'm still in debt from my brain surgery, but I became eligible for my driver's license again this month because it's been long enough without a seizure. I'm now looking for work again 4 years later. It takes time, but things will get better. I lost hope more times than I can count. Don't lose hope for a better future because right now may suck, but it won't stay like that. Get a second opinion, brother. It doesn't hurt to ask. One day without my mental illness. There's no cure for OCD, but I'd like to have just one day off. A do-over of this decade. A new decade is about to begin, and you have the experience of the previous decade behind you to help you succeed. Best of luck. There's some rogue kid with their mom's credit card sorting by new and handing out 100s of rewards or something. I already saw a post with 78 awards and this one has 115. He's getting his parents a credit card bill for Christmas. I want a happy, healthy holiday season for people who struggle with depression and anxiety, and guidance on how best to deal with those conditions in the new year. Just to get some closure on this relationship of mine ending. But that is unlikely to happen because she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. So my real wish is to be strong enough to move on and accept that she changed and is out of my life. To not have Parkinson's. I don't have insurance to see the doctor, but I'm showing signs and systems. I'm only 28. Happiness. A one-way ticket to start a new life somewhere else. My girlfriend's sobriety. I know it won't come that soon, but I hope and wish for it every single day. Something to eat would be nice. Hey, DM your address with a comprehensive list of foods and drinks you want and I can do a Tesco food shop and have it delivered to your house. I am being serious. No one should go hungry. AskReddit just thought I can post you out a gift card for your local supermarket if that suits. For my wife to tell me what she wants for Christmas instead of some vague "you're supposed to know" bullshit. To make it home safely to see my family. I want my mom to be okay. I want my dad and my stepmom to have a good life together. I want to help myself get a therapist, get tested for depression and anxiety, get the help I need, help myself as a person, get my grades together, get myself together, just make myself a better person and try to stop myself harm. Oh, and see my best friend who I haven't seen in a year. For my tuition to be fully covered so I don't have to work while in school. I want a hug. I haven't had one in months, just one, for 10 seconds, or 5. Edit. I really appreciate all your comments, it's cheered me up. Unfortunately, I live a little too far, for those of you asking, but thanks for the thoughts. Finally got my only friend from another state coming down on the 21st, so I will get a hug then. Unfortunately, we can only meet up twice a year. Closing parenthesis colon. I want to spend the day baking cookies and reading a nice book with my family, husband and cat. I want to sleep and I want to get some fresh air. I want to take a nap just because. For someone to see this comment and decide to donate a few dollars to a nonprofit instead of gilding this post again. For my ex-husband to be arrested. For my kids to be safe. For my life to get back on track so we can work on putting everything back in place. Also, a California King foam mattress pad. Thanks Santa. It's strange but I've gotten to the age where I don't want anything for Christmas. All I want is to spend time with my loved ones. What has become of me? Someone to tell me I am doing a good job, heck, even just a comment saying something positive about me. A coworker bought me a cupcake for my b-day and I cried. Being a 33-year-old single guy that lives alone, we don't get enough affection. So yeah, a hug or a compliment. 3 consecutive days off without illness, and leisure if possible. I kinda want a kitten, but my 3 cats don't love the idea. I actually just want to make my girlfriend really happy. She's had a really rough year mentally and job-wise. She has been playing my Switch and mentioned she would love a Switch Lite, so I got her that and I'm going to get her a game or two. She's going to be so happy and that's going to make me happy. I'm excited to give someone a gift I know they want. For my grandpa to have a safe and healthy recovery. He suffered a nasty fall last week, breaking his hip and elbow, both are inoperable, and he is in the hospital so he probably won't be home for Christmas, if we have one at all. I just got it today. A promotion I was working on that wasn't supposed to go through until February came through today. Boss called me this afternoon. Nearly doubling my salary. A job that provides for my family and doesn't kill my mental health. This will be buried, but Merry Christmas everyone. May your hope burn brighter than mine. To have a successful surgery on the 30th. I've never had surgery before and I'm nervous. I want a Nintendo Switch. My friend died from cancer Sunday. My Christmas present would be for his wife to have the strength to make it through and to beat the cancer she is fighting herself. A home. Seeing my friends again would be great too. Been bouncing around from hotel to friend's house to another hotel for months with my mom and dog. Had to be switched to homeschool until we can stabilize ourselves. Being in high school with little to no friends is hard. It's been kinda lonely, so I at least wanna see a few of my friends for Christmas or maybe New Year's. Always hopeful, smiley face. To get me and my wife out of this damned motel. I found a job, but I don't start till late in the month, and her phone isn't ringing. We can't afford another month of the motel plus the storage our things are currently in. No idea how we're going to get into an apartment. A home I don't care if it is the size of a walk-in closet. I am just sick of being homeless, demoralized, and put in neglectful, abusive adult foster care places and similar. I kind of want people to donate to the shelter where I got my cats, but I would feel weird asking my friends and family considering we don't exchange presents. My deployed husband to come home. I just want a functional US government, instead of a dysfunctional one. Do whatever has to be done, to bring back rule of law and common decency instead of cronyism and cyberbullying over Twitter. The other world leaders are straight up just laughing at us. It's embarrassing. $600 so I can get my cat a heart scan to diagnose her disease. It would be great to be out of debt. But for now I just need new 18-volt batteries for my Black & Decker Spitfire drill, so I can finish making my cat a comfy bed to sprawl on near the heater. I want to talk to my dad one more time and tell him all the things I never said to him. I tried my best but I couldn't reach you. I love you, Dad. A pressure cooker, and maybe some stuff to cook with it. And a couple hugs. Being crippled by bills, mostly car payment and car insurance, I had no credit last year and had to get a much larger loan than I wanted. Life can be a real pain, exhausting to be broke all the time, it's depressing to not be able to afford anything. Can't even afford to call in sick to work when it happens. Could be worse, I guess. Hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and holidays. Health insurance. I got sober about 6 months ago and have been having some health issues and can't afford to go to the damn doctor. And trying to get a gold card in Harris County is exhausting and frustrating. I want one of those pet cams I can set up at home so that I can watch my dogs all day while I'm at work. I want to see my wife, she's in another state for work and it's the first time since high school we've been apart this long. For my boyfriend to get that dream job of his so we can move in together next year and be disgustingly happy. A Christmas gift for my mother. To be able to buy her something. We never celebrate anything, always dark, family members dying, her 60th birthday passed without any cake or presents. I just want my kids to have a happy Christmas and a full fridge and pantry of food over break and presents from Santa under the tree. I don't want them to feel, see we are struggling.